Guys, I have to ask you this question. Why are we wasting so much time on people who can't even understand the simple fact that our skin color doesn't make the person?
I need you to get ready. Give all you got. You only have one life. Stop wasting time and dominate your 24 hours. Opportunity is coming. Will you be ready? When life hits like a beast, I need you to be a beast and respond to life. Look, your chance is coming, but it means nothing if you're not prepared for it. Be a beast in life.
Welcome to the BBC Life Podcast. I'm your host and repositioning coach, Julius Vaughn. And look, guys, I have to address this issue. I have to, with the incidents that happened in Virginia a few weeks ago. Now I know I don't want to address the obvious, right? Whether things were right or wrong, because I think we all know the answer to that. But what I do want to address is how we respond to these situations. A lot of times, our first natural response is we want to rise up, right? We want to go out there and respond to violence with violence. But I think a great man once said that nonviolence is the answer, right? Martin Luther King, he never led with violence. And I mean, he got beat down. I mean, people burnt his house down. People threw bricks at him, threatened his family, and he never responded with violence. Why, guys? Because what he learned was that energy costs. I mean, my mentor, he says it. My mentor, Eric Thomas, he says it all the time. Energy costs. Stop giving it away. Guys, and I want you to take a serious perspective on this thing. Will we really spend so much energy on people who just don't get it? When we trying to explain stuff to our friends, our coworkers, right? And they just don't get it, right? They just, you tell them, you explain it in every which way you can, and they just don't get it. We get to a point where we just say, all right, look, enough is enough. Let's just move on, right? We don't spend a lot of time and energy on it. We don't waste our time. So, guys, I have to ask you this question. Why are we wasting so much time on people who can't even understand the simple fact that our skin color doesn't make the person? Our skin color doesn't make the person. They can't even comprehend that. And we've been spending years, decades, trying to prove this to them. I got news for you guys. They don't want to know. They don't want to realize this. So why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting energy on it? Why are we not responding? Listen, one of the things I said that when President Obama became the president of the United States, I said we have opportunity now. I said the door has been opened. And I don't mean that people are going to give us anything. But what I'm saying is that he just showed us that it's possible to do whatever you want to do in this country. It's possible to be the president. It's possible to be that doctor, that lawyer. There's a way. But guys, President Obama didn't get there by paying attention to the naysayers. He didn't get there by spending a lot of energy and a lot of time on the people who were so ignorant that they only focused on the color of his skin. So there's a way, guys. He laid the blueprint. We can't sit by and just go out and fight fire with fire. Go out in the rallies, end up getting arrested, and now we have a record, and now we struggling to get these high-profile jobs. That's what they want to happen. We have to be smarter. We have to be who we were called to be and respond in a way by completing law school, respond in a way by going and getting our degrees, being successful, and being the next president of the United States. A wise man once said, if you really want to change the world, you have to change it from the inside out. Going out in the rallies, going out in the streets. And it's crazy. A lot of people, y'all missing y'all jobs just to go out in these streets to do these rallies. Y'all ain't getting paid. And at the end of the day, sometimes y'all bosses, they firing y'all because y'all want to go out and y'all want to miss work. So I know a lot of times I talk about motivation. I talk about, being successful, but I feel like we really need to sit back and think about how we're responding to these issues of racism and ignorance. It's a disease that's infecting the world. But the good news is that we become mature enough as human beings and as a culture where we can choose how we're going to respond. We're free enough to make the decision on how we respond to this. So I challenge you guys. Matter of fact, no, I invite you guys to respond with intelligence, to respond with maturity. Don't get out in the streets and start fighting fire with fire. Don't do that, guys. Get in the books. Get on your grind. Be successful. And let's change this thing. Let's attack this thing from the inside out. All right? I need another president to rise up. I need another lawyer to rise up. I need another doctor to rise up. And let's change this world, guys, from the inside out. Remember, instinctively, we are powerful beyond measure. Instinctively, we were called to do great things. The proof is in the pudding, guys. Martin Luther King, Oprah, President Obama, they've all laid the foundation. It's time for us to walk in that. Let's study these people. Let's do what we were called to be. And let's make this world a better place. Again, guys, my name is Julius Vaughn, your repositioning coach, and I'll see you right here next week on the Baby's Life Podcast.